The following is a men's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. Two teams will be contained in separate cages, with one member of each team starting the match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. Fall or submission exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the war...
The unpredictable badass of WWE is here!
And representing the Vision from Woodstock, Georgia, weighing in at 250 pounds, the WWE Intercontinental Champion, Braun Breaker!
This is the kind of match where reputations are made or broken. It is a crucible in which top stars are forged.
It's a tall task, but he's convinced himself and his team that they're up for it. They think they have just as good a shot at winning this as the other guys.
Well, I hope that confidence isn't misplaced. In War Games, one single mistake is enough to bring your whole game plan crashing down.
The first two entrants in this War Games match getting things rolling here. However, as always, the match won't officially begin until each respective teammate has entered the steel cage. Once it does start, though, these competitors will try everything they can to score a pinfall or submission.
Double the rings plus double the cages equals double the destruction as far as I'm concerned. A lot of damage about to be done here, even before the match officially begins.
Setting up for something here.
Ow!
Ah, jumping knee strike.
Lights out.
Lift it up. What's next?
Oh, rearranging the facial features just like that. Just sent him soaring through the air and over to the opposite ring. Simply brutal.
Boom, what impact! Countdown underway. The odds about to no longer be even. And knew what was coming there.
Heading into War Games now to give their team the upper hand.
And that was a hell of a maneuver there, guys.
Through the cage and into the feeding frenzy.
Splash in the corner. Followed up by a scoop slam. Pow!
Ooh. The wild man Umaga only getting more intense here.
Stone cold with a clothesline.
Reigns cuts him off.
Reigns drops his opponent with a snapmare.
A big boot to the face by Roman Reigns.
And as things begin to devolve even further, Corey, every strategize in such treacherous terrain.
I'm not sure what the game plan was for either of these teams coming into this one, but I have to imagine things are already starting to reach a point where all that planning has officially gone out the window.
Breaking loose and marching down to tip the scales here.
Being carried around now. Oh, right to the throat.
Boom! Connecting fully with that one.
Oh! Clubbing blow.
Oh, he had that scouted. And then back to Reigns. Being hobbled like that, something to keep an eye on.
Whopping him up in the corner.
That unraveled on Umaga. Oh, look at this here, guys. Look at this. Power bomb. You have to question what kind of malintent is behind a power bomb with that much force. And back elbow creates separation. Oh, great wherewithal there.
Oh, the headbutt.
Thunderous power slam.
Headbutt on target.
The crowd is counting it down. Next entry will tip the scales in their team's favor. Lifted and completely helpless here.
Unleashed and looking to give their team the advantage now.
Looks like the impending numbers advantage isn't enough for him.
He's carrying some serious equipment into the cage with him, ready to fully exploit the numbers game.
Oh, Roman Reigns locked and loaded, measuring his opponent. Here we go.
Connects with a spear. Will Reigns close this out?
And now scaling the steel.
This is either madness or brilliance.
He looks ready to strike. From the sky.
Hold on here. What good reason does he have to be climbing up the cage?
Bronson Reigns tsunami!
And now it's time to take over on the battlefield.
What a power slam!
To the gut gets them out of that one.
And seconds left before the odds are evened here.
23-mile-per-hour clothesline. Jey Uso gets out of the way in time.
Door swings open and out they come. And their team could definitely use their help.
Braun fires back. Even in the teams are looking under the ring for a little extra insurance.
Grabbing an extra piece of insurance before hopping into that ring to even the odds.
Reversal. And that turns things around.
He definitely knows how to come prepared for war. This is how you even the odds. Bouncing him all the way to that second ring. What a move.
Sent flying over to the other ring. Oh, strong impact.
Not just coming in to even the odds, bringing in some much-needed heavy artillery in the process.
Driven into that corner. What are we going to see?
Clothesline finds the mark.
Followed up with a blockbuster. Sky high.
Thunderous splash connects.
We've got a numbers advantage in.
Roman Reigns locked and loaded in the corner.
Launches into the air with a Superman punch. Oh, Roman Reigns about to put his opponent away. No getting up from this. Uh-oh.
think this whole place is a flurry of ferocious attacks here, and there is no respite whatsoever because incoming, massive superplex, baby.
Comes Reed. Then it's Theory. Got out of that position with the desperation jawbreaker.
Jerking him over into that second ring with no regards for his safety.
The next entrant incoming to even up the odds.
Listen to this place. It's electric.
Pop-up Samoa drop.
And here we go. They're on. The sleeper hold is sitting. Rearing way back. Oh.
Wait, look at this. And a great counter to the submission.
Slam the doors shut and brace for impact. War Games are now officially underway.
This is the moment it's all been building to. The ultimate test for these teams begins now.
Back and forth they go. And
oh no, don't stand up.
We're about to see something crazy.
Good God!
High risk and absolute.
Look out!
And Reigns attempting high-risk move after high-risk move at a breakneck pace.
Roman, spear!
And Lesnar is out. He's got Reed here. Austin Theory.
Can Theory secure this now? Oh, fully adding insult to injury there. Breaker, sights locked on the target. Devastation incoming.
Spear! That can finish Jimmy off.
Fends off the attack with an elbow. Got flipped up. Crossing Reed.
And driven down with an axe driver. Reed is just about to take this.
Runs a Reed.
Oh my goodness, dribbling the...
Gets the shoulders down. Brock Lesnar for the win. Kicks out.
After everything we've seen tonight, he must be using the reserve tanks at this point.
Brock stalks Reigns with bad intentions in mind.
Averts disaster with an elbow in the midsection. From the top.
Driver.
Reigns is in deep peril here.
Lesnar, and now the shoulders down.
This might be it. The Beast cinching it in.
Rolling into the corner lock. Submission. Will he tap? That's hooked in deep. Is he going to tap here?
I don't know how long he can hold on.
We have a tap out.
Oof, right on the spine.
Hard to imagine, but that match was even better than advertised. Here's another look at that history-making encounter.
Here are your winners, the team of Braun Breaker, Bronson Reed, Austin Theory, and Brock Lesnar.
A triumphant victory for one team and the taste of bitter defeat for the other.
What a war we just witnessed here. The best team won here tonight, and there's no denying that. They're going to be celebrating this win for a while.
The following is a women's War Games match. The rules of the match are as follows. match. At regular intervals, alternating members from each team will be released to enter the match. The team with the advantage will be the first to have a member released into the match. Once all competitors have entered, War Games officially begins. The match can be won by pinfall or submission. Exiting the cage will result in a forfeit. Now, let the war...
The imposing, impressive Bougie Bolly. Lash Legend is here to take what she believes she deserves. Probably best to stay out of her
from
way.
Atlanta, Georgia, Lash Legend.
War Games means checking all your limits at the door. It means going all out, showing no mercy. She looks ready to do just that.
But that doesn't change the fact it'll be pure chaos inside that cage. Having the advantage only does so much for you.
Yeah, numbers aside, you still need to be competing at the highest possible level to succeed in War Games.
Corey, how do you think these superstars feel about competing here on Thanksgiving?
They should feel honored, Cole. As you know, Thanksgiving has a long-standing tradition of being one of the more prestigious nights on the sports entertainment calendar.
Prepare to witness brutality.
Ripley is ready to go to work.
And from Adelaide, Australia, Ripley.
The nightmare has arrived in War Games.
The Eradicator, Rhea Ripley, has certainly earned her many monikers within the confines of War Games. She led her team to victory in the first ever Women's War Games match and set a standard for brutality at Survivor Series War Games.
Corey, how do you think these superstars feel about competing here on Thanksgiving?
They should feel honored, Cole. As you know, Thanksgiving has a long-standing tradition of being one of the more prestigious nights on the sports entertainment calendar.
The road to this War Games match becoming official starts here. These teams will continue to send new entrants into the cage as time goes on.
And that's why getting some kind of control here in the early goings is essential. All the damage you can do now will pay dividends down the line once War Games officially gets underway.
This is not going to be good.
Relentless. Putting the boots to an opponent will take the fight out of them in a hurry. Bam!
Northern Lights! Climbing the cage?
Honestly, not a great move.
Here we go. Showing off her fast thinking there.
Placing her in the corner. Shoulder right to the midsection. Just using their foot as a weapon.
So ruthless.
There it is. Reversal.
Down with a backbreaker. And now applying extra pressure. This is agonizing.
Oh, look at this. Showing off with a big flex. And then a kick to the back. Timer's almost up. This next entrant gives their team the advantage inside the cage. Up and around and down.
Jumping out of that cage, ready to lend a hand in War Games.
Face buster. Oh, just deadlifting their opponent and tossing them aside.
Just got thrown around like a sack of you-know-what.
From above!
Middle rope. I guess she plans to add injury to insult once she comes in to join the fray.
And she reversed it. Able to turn the tides in her favor here.
But Ripley still has to do more to get this fully in her favor.
And Corey, this is going to be an incredibly difficult environment to gain any control in.
In a War Games match, it's crucial that you embrace the chaos. There's no way to get total control of the action inside the cage, so you have to be ready to go with the flow. Whichever team can do that will have the advantage here as far as I'm concerned.
The numbers advantage is clear as they enter the cage.
Kick right to the stomach. Smash with a knee and then a...
Following up with a discus lariat.
She left herself open.
Oh, sent flying.
You have to be in peak physical condition to pull off a move with that much weight behind it. She just got flung all the way to the other ring. Clock counting down. A sigh of relief can surely be breathed. Rhea Ripley.
Riptide.
Perez looks out of it. Here we go. They look ready to get in there and even things up a little. Oh, man.
Man, that is going to leave some serious welts. Rhea expected that one.
Back of the neck getting worked over. Not enough to just even the odds. She's searching for a tool to gain the advantage.
Face buster. This is how you come correct in war. She might be evening the odds, but she's about to give her team a much-needed advantage.
Searching under the ring, thinking something there can give their team a boost.
Clearly knows the damage that has been done with the opposing team's numbers advantage, and knows that bringing in a weapon can be the ultimate equalizer.
A quick stop to pick up some artillery before she evens this one up.
She saw the damage her team was taking already and decided to add a bit of insurance here.
Hooking her up. DDT.
And here we go. Climbing up the cage, only back to the sky.
Frog splash.
Picture perfect.
And the balance of power is about to shift with this upcoming entrant.
Face buster.
And now it is time to tip the scales of this War Games match.
Oh, that'll turn your skin red.
Stepping into war, coming to the much-needed aid of their War Games brethren.
There's press! There's press!
Relentless shots. It's getting ugly, man.
Springboard moonsault. And Io is in a daze. It could be the end for her soon. Ropes on the middle rope.
It's cinched in. This could be a...
Breaks the submission hold.
Wasn't even going to wait to see how that would shake out.
Io.
Right there, in. She sets it up. Crossface. Crossface.
She's in tremendous.
Fighting desperately. She rolls her way out of the submission.
Rhea Ripley just sheer domination.
Riptide. Riptide.
No doubt Ripley just ended this. Once again, our women's division is putting the whole industry on notice with a match like this.
Kick to the gut creates separation.
Managed to get out of harm's way.
And with his coming entrant, the teams will officially be evened up.
Unless looking to go for the drilling the lash extension. Terrible position for Ripley.
Got to minimize the damage now. Go help your teammates immediately. That's a surprising move from her here.
Placed against the turnbuckles. And she got sent hard into the opposite ring.
Ripley uncorking a clothesline. And another. Ripcord position.
And a ripcord drop kick.
And Ripley with another burst of major damage to her opponent.
Yeah, Lashley's getting a challenge and then some tonight.
Flapjack delivered.
Swinging the elbow to halt the offense.
Rib breaker.
Evasiveness from McCoy.
And in just a moment, the numbers advantage set to come into play here. Discus lariat.
Nice headbutt right to the kisser. And now picked up.
Reach from the cage and beelining it to give their team an edge in the match.
My goodness, there is simply no telling what it's going to take for...
Kick to the gut.
Holy, that will fracture a neck. Ripley sees the finish line.
Driving face first.
Roundhouse hitting its target.
Taking more than her share of hits.
That's Io saying she will fight until every breath is out of her body. Ow!
And Io's offense gets fought off.
The WWE Universe is absolutely electric right now.
The energy in here is unreal. The timer is running out, and this next competitor will equalize things inside the cage.
Facebuster. Oh, here we go. Ready to climb in there and even things up a little. Great looking suplex.
Roxanne perhaps looking to go big here. Big
With pop rocks. This spells trouble for Stephanie.
War Games has officially begun!
Both teams complete. This match is officially started now.
Legend has her clutched.
But meanwhile, here's Legend.
Chop bomb. Is that going to decide it for Lash?
And sending him in the cage, ready to do something high risk.
No, no, no.
devastating crash landing off the cage.
You take the risk, you live with the results. And sending her careening in the metal trench. Totally helpless at the moment. Check your face after that one. Single leg drop kick. This hold to the midsection double underhook. The old butterfly. Lung blow. Good luck breathing after that.
Backing her into that corner now.
What does this superstar have in store here? Look at this, just bouncing their head off the ropes. Good night.
Gross. And that...
Lynn has the shoulders down. This could be it. And a kick out at two.
She's still going. She's ready for more.
Getting to her feet here, stumbling into the lion's den. Sending her over to the other ring, utilizing the unique surroundings.
And a chin off the knee. Meanwhile, here's Rhea Ripley.
Rhea Ripley with the riptide.
That could do Legend in.
Two. And a kick out.
I can't believe she beat the count. I thought she was done.
And Rhea's not taking that kick out well at all. Whatever she has in store next, it won't be pretty.
Sharp elbow to the gut turns that one around.
And She's just been chopped into the least forgiving part of a horribly unforgiving structure. Boom!
Rhea Ripley setting up her opponent. Here it comes. Riptide.
Rhea has all but ended this.
Ripley now looking to end it. Opponent taken down, and now moving in.
Raw big kick, Rhea. She's gonna do it.
There it is. She's tapping.
Here are your winners. The team of Rhea Ripley, Io Sky, Stephanie Vaquer, and Tiffany Stratton.
That was quite the war, guys, and even though they're celebrating, you just know they're already feeling the effects of the war.
I'm not going to advocate resting on your laurels, but if you make it out of War Games with a W, I'll grant a very deserved exception.